See, the next program is we need to name the shape. Okay, we need to name the shape. It's the program. So, based on the number of sites, you need to name the shape. So the output is what is the name of the shape. The input is the number of sites. So what you can do, yes, 1 minute. Share. Yeah. Yes. No. See, what I will do. I'll just finish this, and I wanted you people to practice the same thing. That time I will clear your doubts. Okay. Okay. Let me complete some examples. Then I will give time for practice. Okay. That time I will correct yours. Yeah. Now the question is you have to name the shape. Okay. So the input for this program is number of sites. Okay. You need to get the number of sites from the user. Okay. Output, you need to name the shape. What is the shape? Okay. If it is not proper, okay, then you have to report a appropriate error message. Okay. So they also say that you can take the number of sites from 3 to 10. So if you notice the number of sites are integer, so obviously whenever you are getting the input from the user, it's a string. So you can use integer int to convert a string to integer. Okay. And the input should be from 3 to 10. Okay. If it is other than this range, okay, 3 to 10, then you have to give some appropriate error message. This is the program. Okay. Before that, okay, these are the names. I think you may be familiar. Some of them may not be familiar. That's why I added this slide. If there are three sides, it's a triangle. Okay. If it is four sides, it is quadrilateral. 4 sides, quadrilateral. 5 sides, pentagon. 6 sides, hexagon. 7 sides, heptagon. 8 sides, octagon. 9 sides, nonagon. Okay. 10 sides, decagon. Okay. So you just remember these names. Okay. If I forget, please help me. We'll go for the program. Okay. If the user is not entering the input, okay, between 3 and 10, if he is giving 11 or 2, okay, that time you have to give appropriate error message. Okay. This is the idea. I'll go for spider. Okay, this code is name the shape based on number of sites. Okay, name the shape based on the number of sites. So first we need to get the input number of sites. Let me call n site. Okay, some variable int input enter the number of sites. Enter the number of sites. Okay. Okay, we are done with the input. Now, if n side double equal to 3 colon, okay, name is equal to you can do in multiple ways. uh, uh, every time you can print it's a triangle like that within each if else you can go for print like that, or alternatively you can assign a variable, finally you can print. Okay, you can prefer the programming as per your convenience. Okay, let me give the name. It's triangle. Okay, it's triangle. Then elif if the number of sides are 4, what is the name? Quadri, is that right? Quadrilateral. Let me check. Okay. 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 For some, what I can do instead of our for to avoid typing, let me copy and I will edit appropriately. 5. The number of sides are 5. Then it is pentagon. So okay. Then the number of sides are 6. Hexagon. Okay, just check the spellings. I may be wrong. If the number of sides are 7, it's called heptagon. Heptagon. Okay. If the number of sides are 8, octagon. Okay. If the number of sides are 9, nanogon. Okay. Then the number of sides are 10. What is the name? Decagon. Okay. So if I am entering other than this, then it should print a error message. So for that, what I'm doing, I'm just going for else. Okay, I'm just giving a name. Say for example, some empty string. Okay, so we are done with if else. Okay, we are done with if else. Now what I'm doing for printing. Okay, instead of putting print every time, that is also okay. If you are using print inside, your program is done. Okay, your program is done. Additionally, I can go for one more if else. Okay, if name double equal to empty string, print. What is the statement we have to print? Enter. Otherwise, we can write that this number of sides is not supported by this code. Okay. Otherwise, print the name of the shape is I hope my program is correct. Let me check. Yes. So that's what I said, man. It's up to you. If you are using print, you are done here itself. This additional things not required. I give no. See, since I am explaining if else, I wanted to use if else many times. That's the only intention. So here I'm using here I want to explain these are multiple alternatives, whereas here only two alternatives. So I want to introduce as many number of times this if else concepts. Otherwise here itself you can print. Okay. Only thing is, see this type of statement every time you have to give print the number of shape is the number of name of the shape is octagon, like that one statement you have to give like this. Okay, it's up to you. It's not a problem. Just one or two lines extra, that doesn't matter. Now execute the code. Okay. Let me try all possibilities. 3. The name of the shape is triangle. 4. The name of the shape is quadrilateral. 5. The name of the shape is pentagon. 6. It's hexagon. 7. Heptagon. 8. Octagon. 9. Nanogon. 10. Decagon. Okay. Let me give 2. This number of sides is not supported by this code. Okay. One more time. Let me give 11. It is working. 100. It's working. Okay. So whatever the expectation I had, that is satisfied by the program. Okay, it is displaying the error message for the number of sites other than 3 to 10. It's working. Okay, so the program is fine. Any doubts here? If you don't have doubts, we will practice the yes. Yeah, you are saying that here you want to introduce one more if statement. If n side is yeah, this is another way. So what I will do, let me do that. I don't want to disturb this program. Okay, what I'm doing here, I'm just adding one if n side greater than or equal to 3 and n side less than or equal to 10. Okay, then this will come. Okay, but there is a issue. What is that issue means? I have to take care of indentation. Okay, that's very important. See, because this is called nested if. Let me do that. Within one if, another if. Okay, then this will work. I think now this else is not required. Am I right? Uh, this else is not required. Instead, you can have the print here. Okay. Okay. Then for this if, I will add a else here. I think this will work. So if the number of sites are between 3 and 10, it will go here. Okay, it will go here. Otherwise, it will print this number of sites is not supported by the code. Suppose if the number of sites are entered within this range, it will go for the corresponding thing. It will take that name. Okay. Yesterday itself, let me complete. Yesterday itself, we discussed this is, if you are not using indentation, this is not part of this. Okay. So it will print the name of the shape. It will identify what is the name, the corresponding name it will print. Let us check this. Yes. Yeah, yeah. See, again, yeah. See, again, there is a indentation error. We need to give. See, that is the error it is showing. You just see the right hand side. Uh, this if else also we need to have indentation. Okay, that is the error it is showing. Okay, now I think it's correct. Okay, invalid syntax. Else. It's invalid here. Print this number of cells. Invalid syntax. Line number. Okay. 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 No. Uh, let me try this. Okay. Yeah. Oh, mm, line number 22. Else. No, for this if we need else, right? Okay. Let me try the code. No, no. See, for this if, okay. This is okay. 1 minute. Wait. Okay. Okay. Got it. Let me try this one. Oh, okay. Now it's working. Okay, let me remove this. Okay, it has to. I have to give. I have to complete the previous one. Okay, it's not. See, only one small error actually that has created all the problem. See, the code is fine. Whatever I have written, everything is fine. The mistake what I did was earlier I was using print like this. Okay. See, actually, it is part of this if. Am I right? This print is part of this if. If this is true, then it needs to print. Is it clear? If this condition is true, then it should print. Okay, this thing it has to go for all these if else, then it has to print. So indentation is required for this print. All the other things are right, even this else is right, all these things are right. I have not given indentation for print. This print is part of this if. So you just see there is a cross mark coming here. Once I give the indentation, okay, that is going. Okay, once I give the indentation, that's going actually. So now the program is working. Let me give some number. See, the number is okay. I'll give 10. Okay. See, it is checking whether the n side is greater than or equal to 3 and less than or equal to 10. Okay. So it is greater than or equal to 3, less than or equal to 10. It is satisfying. Then it is checking. It is going for this if else. Okay. This condition is true. So the name is assigned. A decagon is assigned to the name. Then it is getting printed. Okay. Suppose if I enter some other, say for example, if I enter 11, see it is printing this number of sites is not supported by this code. See the code whatever I have developed, it's correct. It's not else error or this particular else. They are not the errors. I didn't use indentation for this print. Okay. Yesterday I said this has to be. This is part of this if. If it is not part of this if, then it's okay. But if this is true, I am expecting this print to be printed. So then I need to use indentation. I am using uniform indentation here. Now the error is rectified. Is that clear?